and we'll see, because the connection is not doing good so far, or nope, it's in the 6000s and it stays in the green, so I guess that we're good. Yeah. Sorry for the break, but my connection just went straight to the hell and couldn't fix it. Even restarting the stream wasn't very helpful, but right now I believe that it should be stable. I even added a couple of, a bit 1000 to the bitrate for YouTube to make it less bit blurry for you guys on YouTube, as Twitch is recommending 6000 and I added I just made for YouTube, I added the value I've turned up the value to 7000. Okay, so I can close the connections and I can check out the preview of my stream. And Twitch says that it's okay, YouTube says that it's excellent, even better. Let's restart. Let's just quickly check if everything's alright, because it should be. And I believe it's not, and it's weird. What is that? It's a bit weird, because I can see my stream on Twitch. Let me quickly take a look into that. That would be weird. Maybe the category is wrong? But I've set it to software and game development. Okay, here I am. Okay, great. Sorry guys, but I quickly need to fix that, as it's way too weird for me. And we can stream without the category. And it should be fine. Nope. You're back. Yeah, I'm back. Hello, it's nice to see you again here. I just made a couple of tweaks to my OBS, restarted the whole internet. And after a couple of minutes of restarting, the connection is smooth for now. I've added a bit 1000 to the bitrate for YouTube, so it should be even smoother. And YouTube is not giving me any feedback about the music, and that's good. I would love to stay this way. Okay, so we're inside the game, everything is green, everything says that it's excellent, so we can get back to creating games. And here we need to tweak a bit that water level, just to adjust, okay, just to make it that the player won't be able to walk past that. So we need to adjust to this small platform, as it will be the place where the pump will be, the generators and so on. There will be a lot of techie stuff here that will focus on the thing that will be inside the center of this lake. But more on that later. We'll focus on that in the future. Okay, so what do I have else on my list to make or fix? We can add the lights to the tunnel. We've got the singleton script that passes the data between, and that's fine. Finishing the pump and water mechanic. Okay, we did a lot today. And what else? Filling the gaps between assets. I'm not sure about that that last part, because we still struggle with the placement of the assets. And whenever I add some assets, whenever I update them, there's sometimes they are getting a bit lower, a bit up, or left or right. And it's not very good for filling the gaps, because I would need to still adjust the rocks that are filling the gap. And that's not very convenient, and we would waste lots of time just by doing that. So for now, maybe, just maybe, let's add another cube. It should be here, and it will be cube 1, cube 2, and even cube 3, just to make the logic to fill the basket complete. As I believe in the script for the basket, and where exactly is that? Yeah, it's here. Basket to fill, and we are looking for cube 1, cube 2, and cube 3. Those are the values that we need for our basket to be filled. Okay, and inside the 3D we should have, and here is the cube 3, and where is cube 2? There it is. Cube 1 is here, cube 2 is somewhere. Where is it? Let's copy the values. And it should be getting closer. And it is. We've got it here. Okay, so let's run the project and we can check if we place every single cube inside of the mailbox, that the basket will say that it's filled. Okay, we've got item 1, cube 1, entered, putting inside is cube 1 only, and it's still not filled. Let's take this one. Drop it here. We've got cube 3 this time. It's still not filled. Cube 3 entered. It also will say if it exceeded the area, but it won't, as it's the basket that there is no place to run for those cubes, and they will stay there forever. Okay, and cube 2. That will be our third. Okay, we've got cube 2 entered, bodies inside it's cube 2, 3, and 1, and the basket is filled. So the logic is doing fine, as we'll, yeah. With that, with that we can make some logic that whenever our player will collect every item from the list, or for example, from the boss that will says that we need 2 or 3 items, and whenever we collect them there, we can place some other mechanic to that. Okay, and with that I've got a thing that it's not on my list to do, and that is to place some barricades for our player to not be able to fall into the water. I believe that you would love to make that logic for the player, that feature, to be able to just jump simply to the water, but we won't have any jumping inside the final game, and also will prevent falling into the water with the barricades, with the fence or something like that. I believe some creative players will be able to, with simply the items, just walking onto them and slightly just falling over the fence. I believe people will find a way to fall into the water. But that's just the beauty of the game development, that people will speedrun everything. But okay, is everything on Twitch fine? Yeah, it is, and also on YouTube. Let me check. Yep, we're live on Twitch as well. Awesome. So, let me check if I have already the assets for that, as they should be here in my GLB models. We've got tunnels, cabinets, building lab. What? Wooden fence. Yeah, there is a wooden fence. 1 and 2. Just let me quickly check. Okay, I know what there are. Support beam. plank, another simple plank, and one more simple plank. But that's not what we are looking for. The metal fence. So we've got no object that could... We do those barricades, but I won't use them as we planned something a bit better. They are still in the old version, so I won't use them. Cabinets. Oh, yeah, we'll need some cabinets inside our building 1. And maybe even now let's just add this cabinet to the building lab, as it should be here. Should be here. Let's place it here. We'll place more and more things inside this lab, but for now let's just place this cabinet here. We can go inside this new inherited. Let's make a mesh and let's check if it will let us, because we want to put some things onto those shelves, so we need to make a bit complex collision shape to that. So you get the scenes, the models, and big cabinet. Okay, here it is inside building 1. And let me just check if I can place anything onto this cabinet. Yeah, we need to fix that also, and do something with the physics of those cubes. Okay, and what can I do with that? Oh, did I save that? I was thinking if they're on the different layer, but we do have the collision for it, right? We should. There is a collision for that. So maybe let's just create a collision from scratch and check if that's alright. As I'm not sure what the issue is. Okay, let's leave it like that for now, and let's run into the building, into the lab 1 again. I'm still wondering if YouTube will say something about this, about our playlist. Let's drop the cube. Oh, and we still can move inside of it. We still can. That's weird. So maybe if we place the collision like that, and we want maybe just here. If not, we'll just simply place the cabinet inside the main scene. Still nothing. Okay, so let's delete this one from here and let's place it inside our main. Just like that. By here. And that big cabinet scene. It's over there. it's here, but it's 3 times smaller. We need to scale it up. And let's rotate it. Or maybe let's leave it on this side of the wall, as I feel like it should be better this way. 12. Is it okay? Nope, it's not. So 11 and a half. Maybe just 10. Okay. Okay, it should be fine. Let's check if everything's alright this way. We've got our cube, let's run over there. Can we place the cube? Please let me place the cube. Oh, we can. So the issue is that we've added it onto the building lab 1 scene and not to the main scene. So maybe we'll stick with that way of adding new assets to the game. And I also can't move it. Yep, I can't move it, and I can't go inside of it. Yep. So we've got our cubes for now. You know what? It would be better for me just to move the cubes to those shelves, as it will look simply better. So let's drop it here. Okay, and we can place every single cube on a different shelf, just because we can. And cube 3. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, we can just place it deeper. Should be fine. And they are placed. Nice. Can I push it through the wall? Nope, I should not. I should not be able to. I can, yeah, I can push them with the other cube. It's fine. Yeah, we can leave that like that. It will be a comedic aspect to our horror game. And let's drop it. The cube is falling to our mailbox. Awesome. And it's awesome. So what else? What else we can do? We can simply make that building lab, and let's just make a quick cleanup in my main scene, as we plan to add a lot of assets just to simply this scene. So let's make another child node. That will be node 3D. Yeah, let's make it a node 3D, and that will be lab 1. Yep, let's see, lab 1, and here we will have basket. And where is my shelf? Big cabinet. Yep, it should be inside of it. And is everything alright? Just as we added it, as it should be. I can see that on the stream, on the preview, the game works very smoothly. I'm happy with that. As on the last stream, I could see there were small issues with the FPS, but it turns out that it was the issue with with the preview, or maybe with the OBS, and not the game itself. So okay, awesome. And our assets are placed inside of it. So what else we can do? We can add the door. We've got the door, not like that. We need the scene for it. The scenes door. We should have the door scene, not just inside the. They are there, but we don't need the door. Where is that scene? Scene door, and we should have them inside models. Yep, they should be here. Doors, basket to fill. Okay. We should stick to the plan that every model that I have from Blender, I should place inside of the models folder. And this should be small. But I bet that they don't even exist. Okay, so maybe let's just delete this the scene and even this scene. Okay, and let's create another one, or maybe not. You know what? There is an issue with that, because we'll need to create an we'll need to create animations from the scratch. But don't worry about that. We can do that. And maybe we still got the door. Just let me quickly check something. As I believe that we should still be able to recover this file. Door scene. Okay, fine, but where is that? It's inside the models. Open anyway. Okay, and the door lab we'll be able to fix with simply adding something new to it. And where is the model for the new model for our door? Okay, we've got it here. Let me just simply transform it to be in the 0.0 on every side. Yeah, and there is an issue with that also. I've got the hinge. Where is that hinge? Slightly move it to the left. And what about the animation? Yep, it works. Awesome. I'm constantly checking if everything's alright on Twitch and YouTube. It should be, but I'm just checking. Yeah, double checking those things. Okay. Let's keep it here on the reset, and we've got the door scene. So in our main, we should have the scene door. And let's get the door. Where are they? Oh, there they are. They already got the transform of the cabinet. Okay, so let's rotate them and place them here. They're almost perfect. Almost. 82, 83, nope, wrong way, 80, yep, it's time 80. 80 seems fine. Okay, and the bottom part is just levitating like it should be in the real world. And do we have the collision for it? Because I don't think so. So in here we need to save it, and it should be in the scenes models, door lab, mesh, and we need to create another. Let's make it. Now the try mesh is going to be, or maybe you know what? Let's just add child node static body, and to that static body we'll add our collision. Because with the try mesh, the handle for the door will also get collision, and that will take a huge performance, as it's not very easy with the collision. So let's add the box shape. Okay, and this side. Yep, it seems fine. We've also got the place for the hinge. Let me quickly adjust on the main scene if we've cut those. And we do. Yep, let's leave it like that. So, do we have the collision? It should be on. So let's go into the game and check if everything's okay. I've got the hinge, it's fine. Can we go? Yeah, we can go through them. Not very good. And without the collision, we can target it with our raycast, so we won't be able to open them. But why is that? The door. And I'm almost sure that it should work, as we've got everything on the same side. But why it doesn't? What's going on with it? this one. And let me quickly check on YouTube if everything's alright. It looks like it is. Okay. So with that, get the animation, the door lab. Is that the wrong scene? The door lab. Will it always say something like that? Scene door lab was automatically imported, so it can't be modified to make changes. Okay, I get that, but why does it? It's weird. Why does it want to create another scene? Okay, let's close a few of those. So we've got the door lab 2. Maybe let's make it a door lab simply. And we've got that scene here in the models. And it should be like this one. Yep, let's just overwrite it. And whenever I go, it can't be modified. What's the issue here? Why does it want to create a new scene? Because we simply did. We do have it. I just don't get it. Okay, let's simply don't save this one. Also don't save this one. It's weird. Let's make a collision shape in here. And we'll see if that will work. This side. Oh, but not like that. Grab this side. Okay, let's quickly run the project and see if it's doing fine or if we should change it. The door is placed nicely. Oh, we've got the collision. Nice. That's awesome. But we can't open it, and I believe that I know the answer why. And we should go to the script, and in here we've got the if statements for the play interact, and we've got the door. With the key E we can open it, but I believe that we did one too many get parent. Print opening. Let's run the project. Let's see what has changed. Oh, and we don't even have the print going on. It actually is press just E. But can we still run the pump? Opening. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's right, because we're just simply looking at the ground with the collision. Oh, and it did work because we've got lowered. Yeah, we lowered the water surface, so it works. But what's going on? The door. Okay, let's check the animation. Or maybe not, because it doesn't even... Okay, the name is wrong, I bet. That the name... Yep, we need to print, hit the name, rather than just simply open, and we'll see what's the name of it. But I bet just simply this. Okay, so maybe let's do it blindly by simply typing the door here, and we'll see what we are looking at. Static body, okay, okay. And what is here? It's cube, and what in here? It's also the static body. Oh, did I just... I changed the name of the window and not the door. Did I just add the door to the building lab scene? And we should not do that. Yep, we should not do that. We should... Ah, goddamn. Let me quickly check. Where are the door? What's going on here? Yep, I messed up a bit. And the door is not even here. It should be here on the main scene. Maybe that was the issue that was creating our new scene. What was it? Nope. Okay. Let's forget about that and simply change the name of the door to be the door. We've got the collision, and let's check again. Looking at static body, okay. We're looking at door, and we can open it and even close it. And we've got the hinge. Yep, nice. The frame is a bit messed up. Yeah, as they should. Yeah, they should not open this way. Just simply it should open in the opposite way. But yeah, let's forget about that. We've got the door anyway, and we can improve that later. So when we've got the door, not like that, we can go to the main, and inside the main scene, let's duplicate it. We can do that with Control D. Got door 2, and let's place another door in here. Slightly to the top. I believe it should be the last time we are adding the door, and it should stay like that for the rest of the time. Okay, it's slightly moving inside to the wall, so maybe the frame is a bit, yeah, it's a bit too small, but still, let's check what's the result. Okay, a small adjustment would be needed here. How about from the other side? Yeah, from the other side it looks weird. And that could be because we are... The building is not placed in the exactly same position as the tunnel is. And we need to match them. Can we take another? Okay. I'm looking for something like relaxing. There is a small gap. And in here there is not. You know what? Let's leave it like that. Let's check for the last time if it's okay. Yep, it's fine. You can leave it. We can grab the cube. Oh, I believe there was an issue with the music player on my end, and you couldn't hear the music at all. And I'm not sure if the volume is alright. Okay, I'm just going to check it. I'm going to check it very, very quick. Okay, let's fix that. On YouTube it's way easier to check if the volume is alright because I've got the way to turn back a few seconds. And it should be alright. Okay, let's stop for a moment and check if the volume is okay. So YouTube, please tell me. Okay. And what about now? Yep, it's way too loud. Okay, so just do it like that. And turn it down to even 19. And okay, let's check again on YouTube. Okay, it should be fine. I can even put it lower. For example, 60. Yeah. Let's leave it like that at the 16%. So let's turn on the music and get back to the game. We can clear that print that we've left in here. Print hit name. And since today I'm going to simply group our nodes, like here in the lab we've got the cabinet, we've got box, doors, glass, and so on. So those things will be placed inside one group. Yep, it will be better. Also for the tunnel and for the pump. We finally get some assets inside the game and it starts to look like there could be something going on in here. There are still simple assets and we're going to improve them. They've got lots of mistakes. But slowly, with every single day, we're improving them. And I'm happy with that. Even the off screen, sometimes I'm doing things like, for example, yesterday I did that singleton file that I presented to you today. That's awesome and makes it way easier for me to connect two separate things. And whenever I add the fog to it, the game will start look decent. But it's way, way, way far from even the demo release. But don't worry, we're doing the necessary features. Later we'll add the story into it, and maybe, just maybe, we'll release the demo version even this year. Just maybe. Okay, and as I can see that there is no one in here, at least I think so. The YouTube is saying that there is no one, and also on the Twitch, as we are doing streams at the same time on Twitch and YouTube, but I'm mostly focusing on Twitch, just for you to be just for you to know. Streams on YouTube for now are simply just to train myself and get some audience to Twitch. I would love Twitch to be my main platform to stream. Okay. So what else is on my task list to do? Updating assets, I can leave that forever because we're going to update them a lot. Fixing the tunnel, let's close this one. Finishing area to the detection mailbox, it was fixed. Fixing the door, we've got them. Adding lights, that I will leave for the next live stream. Adding singleton script to pass data between two scripts. We can close that because we did it off screen and even improved the mechanic today. Finishing the pump and the water mechanic, we've got that. And filling gaps between assets, that I'll leave for the next time, or whenever we'll be able to create assets that won't change places after updating them. And that makes my plan for today finished. At least I think so. Okay, so if everything's fine with me and everyone on the stream, I would gladly ask you to join me on the Discord channel, as I'm posting there whenever the stream will start and things like that, and the progress inside my games, and also about the tutorials in Godot. It's for 2D, not making any tutorials for 3D just yet, maybe somewhere in the future. So if you'd like to join my small game dev community, it's very small for now, join us in the Discord. There is a link in the description also for the Twitch, for the Twitch live stream. Okay, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for a small talk, and I see you on the next live stream. Bye for now.